Let's try another 5 items junk journal challenge. Connect in the comments below to find a partner for this challenge if you don't already have one. Let's do this. Welcome, it's Barbara from Vienna, Austria. These challenges are highly requested by you, and I am so happy to oblige because I think they are super fun as well. So what are we doing exactly? So here you can see the challenge I did with Peggy from the paper Bumblebee the last time, and I will link the video of this down in the description box below in case you want to see what I did or how this whole thing works. So we're sending another swap partner 5 items for them to use in their junk journals. Now you think that sounds great, but I don't have a partner, Barbara. Well, I answer, because I can actually read your mind. That's exactly what you can do in the comment section below. So first you check other comments to see if anyone is looking for a partner. And if you see anyone who looks interesting, please reply to their comment and exchange information on how to best connect, maybe via email or another social media platform to exchange your addresses. If you don't find anyone in the area you're looking for, please write a new comment of your own. Something like, I'm in Vienna, Austria, and I'm looking for a challenge partner within Europe. That has worked really well in the past, and so I hope you will find new challenge and happy mail partners by connecting below. So for this challenge, I asked Luise if she wanted to be my 5 items challenge partner. And thankfully she said yes. And so we decided we're going to take you along to show you how we decide on what items to send each other so that you get both perspectives. So below this video, you will find a link to Luise's video where you can see where she's packing the items for me and also her unpacking what I'm sending her and seeing how she will complete the challenge. Now we agreed that we're only going to send each other 5 items, nothing more. This is not a happy mail. We're just sending the 5 items. My job is very easy because among other many things that I have this beautiful box from Debbie, the happy mail from the US that I received. I will link that video down below for you as well because that was just such an amazing unboxing. If you missed it, that is definitely worth watching. So I have great items to choose from. And I think the first thing I want to do is I want to send Luise one of the images of the stamps here from Tim Holtz. So I'm gonna unpack these. I haven't tried these myself. I know Luise loves Tim Holtz like most of us do. So actually my challenge is not to find 5 items to send Luise, but to find only 5 items, to actually commit to 5 items because I have a whole box of stuff next to me that I would love to send her. So let's look at these stamps. My gosh, they are all amazing. I think I want to send her the Inspire one because Luise inspires so many of us. And if you don't know her channel yet, please go check it out. As I said, her video is linked below. She is such an amazing artist and she makes the most incredible things. She inspires me all the time. Probably what I'm gonna send her is gonna be much too easy because she's so creative. By the way, I'm just using this beautiful turquoise random ink pad. It came with some other stamps. It's a no name. It probably is not a permanent ink. At least that's a challenge for Luise. If she wants to do any mixed media with this, she's gonna find out that this is not gonna hold up. And I have this paper here that I have coffee and watercolor dyed. If you missed the video where I was trying to get some cool effects on my papers, check that video, which is also linked below. So let's see, where do we stamp this? Maybe somewhere where there's not so much going on. I am so curious how this is gonna stamp. Oh, okay. I need to put a lot more ink. So you can see here, you can hardly see it. So that's not working. I mean, the color is perfect. It's exactly the same color as this, but it's not strong enough. Okay, let's try this again. Maybe I didn't ink it up right because actually I thought it was gonna ink the letters and not the surrounding border. This is much better. Yep, this I can live with. So I'm going to tear around this with my tearing ruler. I'm gonna give her a little bit of space around it so that she can tear it the way she wants it. Okay, so that will be item number 1. Let me show you the packaging again in case you want to check these out somewhere yourself. So it comes with this stencil and these stamps. Really, really cool set. Item number 2 is going to be this beautiful stencil, which also came from Debbie's amazing Happy Mail. So this is what it looks like. And I'm gonna send her the stencil. At least this is a way that I can send this to her without making it a Happy Mail. So this will just be one of the items she can use for the challenge. So that's really easy. For number 3, I want to send her some washi tape. I don't see Luise using washi tape that often, but I have a feeling she will love this one, and it fits so well with this here. I think she can definitely make something beautiful with that. This one I got, I think, from a German store. I will try to figure that out and add a link if I can find one. I have these mini playing cards. I think these are some like you would get at the airport or when you're flying. They're super tiny and cute. These are perfect for sending single washies. Also like for Happy Mail if you want to include some washi samples. I think cards like this are great. That's item number 3. Another beautiful item that was in Debbie's Happy Mail were these amazing cards. Found relatives, Tim Holtz ideology. And I want to add one of these. These are so beautiful. And I mean, the quality is amazing. I love the backs of these as well. Just gorgeous. So I want to choose one from these. And I'm hoping, since we're still in summer, that there is one. Haha, perfect. Look at this. I wanted something with a summery scene. So this is definitely a contender. These are all so gorgeous. Yeah. So I will include this one, and I'm super curious to see if Luise will use it as it is, or whether she will alter it, or what she will do. So that's number 4. One more to go. So for item number 5, I've chosen this library card pocket. This is something we cannot find in Austria at all. I don't know if they're available in other parts of Europe, but in Austria I have never ever seen these, and I think they're super fun. I'm assuming that Luise will dye this somehow, either with coffee or with paints or something. I am very curious to see. I mean, I'm really making it quite easy for her because I think, yeah, this card fits in here exactly. So, yeah, this is gonna be easy, but nevertheless, I really am curious to see what she will do. And I wanna do something that she might not be happy with, but... She will, but she won't. I want to include one of these. I want to actually include the whole box for her because I got quite a few of these. They're called trinket pins. They are so amazing, and I want to share these with Luise. Now, we said we're not going to send each other a Happy Mail, but I really, really want to send these to her because I know she's going to do amazing things with them. So maybe I can just include these saying that this is a bonus if she adds one of these, and hopefully she won't get angry because I'm not following the instructions. I have this pre-made tag which has like this wooden topper here, and I want to include that with a message on the back, so I'm just gonna write something quickly for Luise. So I have the 5 items, I have my card, I have the bonus and I will put this all into a wallpaper pocket that I made. These are so great to have on hand. And this will go into an A4 envelope. I have coffee dyed this with a stencil, both sides. So I will close this, put the address on, and send it off to Luise. Quite unexpectedly, it is more than 3 weeks ago that I filmed the packing of the goodies for the challenge for Luise. And Luise had promptly sent me an envelope as well, which, can you believe it, got lost in the mail. I felt so bad for Luise. She put so much effort into making a beautiful envelope. She even has a video of how she made this envelope, or a very, very similar envelope. I will show you a photo of what the envelope looked like here. And I will link to her video of how she made such an envelope below for you so you can watch it. So this time she kept the envelope very, very plain, because we both think that probably the postman or the postwoman kept the envelope because it was just so beautiful. That's what I think. Oh, I felt so bad. Oh, and she made such another beautiful one. Oh, wow. Look at this beauty. Oh, wow. Oh, this is from her shop. This, I think, might even be a freebie, but of course she didn't just print it out, because it wouldn't be Luise otherwise. Oh my goodness, there's double wings. She glued the butterfly on here so you can actually lift the wings. And there's more wings under that. How cool. Yeah, it's Luise. I wouldn't expect anything else. So there's a German card. Let me see if I can translate it spontaneously. So, dear Barbara, so we're going to try the whole thing again. The first envelope obviously went to Nirvana. So that's why here you get my plan B, so to say. Aha, she made an envelope from a photo of the original envelope she had made. How cool. She said she wouldn't have been able to make a second one like it. Have fun with the 5 parts. I am very curious, Luise. This is so gorgeous. Thank you, Luise. So here is the beautiful envelope that she had made. And obviously she put this photo on. I don't know how she did that. She printed it on, I don't know what that is. Very interesting. I'm guessing this is another one of her printables. And this is the back side of the envelope. How cool, Luise, that you made this. So cool. Okay, let us look inside. I am so super curious. I love this so much. This is gonna go in my journal for sure. Oh my gosh. Green. Okay, did she do this on purpose? Luise, do you know that I am so not in love with this color? This is the green of my school that I went to, the American school, and I always disliked this color very much. So thank you for that. I was really nice with mine. Maybe she did this because the first one got lost, but it's not my fault. So this is really cute. What is this? I don't know what this is from. Kind of reminds me of like the cigarette cards, but this is totally different. I've never seen anything like this. No idea where she got this from. Okay, there's a playing card here. It's cute. I remember these. Do you remember these kind of cards? So here it says joy in German, and here it says the joy of natures is in the flowers. Very freely translated. Yes, Sarah Kay. You guys remember Sarah Kay? Oh my goodness. And this is, what is this? Oh, this looks like a paint swatch thingy. Awakening of Spring. Fresh yellow green, number 11. So yeah, this is a paint sample. Okay, she's really going for the green. Then we have this washi. I don't know if I'm going to use this. And then, what is this? Acoustic guitar, phosphor bronze. I have no idea what this is from, but it's an envelope in any case. Okay, very interesting. Oh wow, Luise, you really enjoyed challenging me, right? Okay, this I guess I'm not allowed to use. Okay, but we did agree to bend the rules that she usually uses. And she usually says you can only use the 5 items and that's it. But I said I will only do the challenge with her if we do it kind of like Margaret Miller does hers. It's like you use the 5 items and then you can add whatever you want to complete whatever you're doing. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I will try to figure out what to do with this and then be back. If I try to put myself into Luise's mind... Hello, Luise, I'm in your mind. She would probably try to make a paper doll. She has been pretty much obsessed with paper dolls, I believe. The issue I have with that is that she's looking the wrong way, and also she's looking sideways. So that's, I don't know, that will make a great paper doll, to be honest. I'm gonna try something different. So I think I'll start out by cutting her out without the flowers around her, just fussy cutting this image. So this is her cut out. And I think the next thing I want to do is I want to use this here. And I have this embossing folder here that has flowers. So I kind of want to put her back into a part of a garden, I think. So I will just put this in here. Maybe the other way. So I'm going to run this through my Sizzix Big Shot machine. Okay, let's check the result. Yeah, so here we see we have a little garden now. So I think I want to cut around these here. Okay, now we have this little garden. So she can maybe stand in it, I don't know, behind it or in front of it, I don't know yet. So maybe we can define this embossing a little bit more by going over it with some ink. I thought I would try this cracked pistachio. This is a new color for me. I just bought a few distressed oxides because I only had the neutral colors. And if it looks like I know what I'm doing, I can guarantee you I have no idea. So I'm just gonna try. So there's not really a do-over for this if I mess this up. Let me just try the color first. Yeah, because of course there's the vintage photo on this brush. I don't have brushes to switch, but yeah, now it's green. Okay, we'll see if we even see this. So I'm just gonna go around this. Not very visible yet. Okay, so I have the feeling I just made the whole thing a little more green, but the embossing didn't really come out more, which I guess makes sense because I'm kind of putting it everywhere, not just on the top layer. Now I am tempted to try to spritz this a little bit with my mini mister and then to see what happens. Since it's an oxide, it would react with the water, or with the air actually. But the thing is, this is quite plasticky, so you see it's quite shiny, so I'm not sure that much will happen at all. But then again, why not just try it? I'm guessing we're not going to see anything, but oh well. Yeah, I think this is pretty useless. Let's take a kitchen paper. Yeah, so what that did was it's just taking all the color off again because it's so plasticky. Okay, this was pretty useless. What do we do? What if we put it directly on? Oh, that has a better effect. Now the problem is though, how is it gonna stay? If it's a plasticky surface, it's not gonna stay. Okay, this definitely has a better effect. So now they're coming out a lot better. Maybe if I spray it with hairspray, it would then stick on it. I should try that. And of course now it's all over my fingers too, yay! Obviously fixative would be great, but I don't have any, so I'm just gonna use regular hairspray. Okay, we let this dry. Oh wow, look, it's already changing the distress oxide. Ha, how interesting. Do you see how that changed? Maybe we will repeat the process. I don't know yet, we'll see. I have some more of this left over, and I also have these thinlits. They are the number up here, 66190. And I thought maybe I could use one or two here. Just want to check which ones would fit with her because these are quite big. I'm sure there's some I could like cut down a little bit. This one could be cute in a short form. Maybe this one. And we could do another short one up here. Maybe this one like that. And we just use the upper part. So I'll run those through my machine again. So we have these three here. And this time I'm going to try to sand these down a little bit so that we have a better surface to work with. So the glossiness is gone now, so that's cool. Now it should be easier to work with. Again, I'm going to try to apply this cracked pistachio. I'm going to just put that straight onto the flowers. Taking tweezers this time. I don't want my fingers all green. I have a birthday party to go to today, so otherwise I wouldn't mind so much. This is fun to experiment like this. Okay, then let's spritz some more water. Of course, it would be better to just do drops instead of this. Maybe I can open it and then we can just put some drops rather than spritzing, because I think then the drops are too fine to actually see. Okay, let's see what that did. I guess that looks pretty cool. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. And while we're at it, why don't I try adding some rusty hinge as well? I'm just wondering now if I should brush it on. No, let's just do it like this. Oh, that looks really cool. I like it already. Looks like it's at the end of summer and they're already turning brown. I like that. Okay, let's add a little bit of misting so that maybe they blend a little bit. I don't know. Wow, that looks really cool. I know you can't see it very well on the book page. I don't know if I should just, you know what? I'm just gonna dry it now with my heat gun. Look how cool these turned out. Oh, I love them. So fun. Okay, these are done. I'm not gonna add anything to those. They're beautiful. Now going back to this one, that kind of looks boring now, right? We need to do something here. So I don't know if it's going to work if I just add something now on top of the hairspray. We'll just give it a try. Otherwise, we'll never know. Okay, let's mist it a little bit. Oops, that was a lot. I can see this still has this very plasticky feel. Anyway, I'm going to try this as well and see what happens. Okay, this is dry and it looks fairly cool, but I think I want a little bit more green on this one, I think. I don't know. I'll add some more of the pistachio and then I'll mist it again and then we'll dry it again and hopefully that will be better. Oops, that might have been too much now. Okay, so this is the result now, which I think is all right. I think it doesn't come off now, so I think the hairspray was a good idea. It's still kind of glossy here, but it's okay. Okay, so now that means this and this, it fits together, which was the point. And of course, we're not going to waste what we have on our book page here, so I just spritz that as well. I'm just gonna let it run a little bit. And then I'll let that dry. I don't think I'll use it in this project, but then I have it ready to go for collaging or whatever. So I want to make a tag with these parts and I want the tag to be able to fit into this pocket. So this is a little bit too wide. I think I'll just make it exactly the width of this here. And this is actually going to be the back side. And I want to glue a piece of this coffee dyed paper, graph paper. It looks really cool. I want to glue that on the front side. So I'll just cut that down. Okay, so this is going to be my front. This is the back side. Now I just need to cut off the corners. So let's see what this would look like. So we have our garden here. And then I don't know if we want her in front or do we want her in back. She could be peeking out like this from underneath. That would be kind of cute. And then we can add these like on the sides maybe. Something like this. So she's right in the thick of it. Yeah, I kind of like that. I'm not sure about the background. I'm not sure if it's enough contrast. I think I'm going to try adding some fossilized amber distressed oxide to the background here. So let's take her off again. Hopefully I will be able to put this back together how it was. I like that arrangement. But I feel like she's not coming out enough. So we'll do something that Luise likes doing. So we'll put this here. Wow, that is a strong color. Jeez. And then we will mist this. And then we're just going to dip this in there. Wow, that's very strong, very cool though. Okay. This, of course, we will put on a book page. We could just add it to the one we already have. That will look cool. Oh, this looks really cool. And I have some more of this paper left, so let's just use it all up. Let's not waste any of it. Okay, I'll just let that one dry. So I'm wondering if I should add another color, but then let's check the contrast first. Because if I make it too dark, then again we won't have the contrast that we're looking for. It's better than before. It's making the whole thing more cheerful as well. So that's cool. Should I just leave it as it is maybe? Or we just add some gold splattering. We can never go wrong with that. So my Van Gogh watercolor, Deep Gold 803. Apparently this is quite easy to find on Amazon and in various shops. So I'm gonna use my splatter brush. Now this is quite wavy, as you can see. Maybe that will flatten out a little bit after I dry it, hopefully. So it's dry now, and as you can see, it has flattened out quite a bit, so that's perfect. Next, I think I want to distress my edges using vintage photo, as always, for this. Okay, I feel I'm ready to glue these parts down. So I'm putting her in the middle. This one on her left. Oh, I wanted to put this behind her arm. Let's see if we can still lift that without tearing. Ooh, nope, not good. Okay, well, I guess this will be over her arm then. Oh, it's covering the scissors. That's not good. Okay, we'll put this on the side maybe here. And then this one, I really wanted to go underneath her arm. Maybe I can gently, it's tearing. It's kind of tearing, but I'm hoping it won't be visible. So can I put this underneath? It's not quite as planned, but I think it will be okay. Okay, so this is what we have now. So she's really immersed in this garden. I do like that. And she pops out because she has the strongest colors. I just kind of think we need to do something up here. So I have this image of birds. This is actually from my vintage bird printable. And I just had this on my desk here, and I think that would be cute if we would just maybe use one of these, like he's coming out on a branch. I mean, they are quite big, I have to say. I'm gonna try cutting him off. The angle is not working of the branch. These are looking the other way, so that's cool, but the branches are, well, this one could work. Okay, let's cut him out as well. So he could come from this side, that, and then we could lower him like this. I like that, and we'll just cut off the excess. Brilliant. I will just ink up the white a little bit more. That is too white for this tag, so I'll just use my vintage photo. Okay, let's cut off the excess here, and then we just re-ink those edges. Yes, I like this now. So we just need a hole on top here. And let's add a hole reinforcer. We could either do a brown one. This is just a white one that I've gone over with my vintage photo. That would work. Or we could take a yellow one. This one I've gone over with my Wild Honey Distress Stain. The yellow is more cheerful, so let's do that. And on the back side, we'll add one as well. And then we also still have this quote from the card, so why not add this one as well? It might be the first time I ever put a German quote on something. I think Luise did that on purpose. Let's ink that. As always, I'm putting it on the bottom right. That spot just always seems to work. Okay, now we just need something for the top, a ribbon or something, and then I think this tag is ready. I chose 3 fabric scraps that I think work well with this tag as a topper. I'm just not sure which one is the best. I'm thinking maybe the green, because the green will then pick up the green from down here and kind of bring that back to the top again. I think that might be the best. So I'll just cut a strip. Just do it like that and tie a little bow around it with a little twine. Or we tie this one. Might be too short though. Yeah, that's gonna be too short. Okay, I'm gonna get some twine and I'll just tie a bow around this. Okay, I'd say this one is done and I am very happy with it. It looks so whimsical. I had no idea that this was going to turn out so whimsical, but I think it's super cute. Okay, so I said I wanted to add this tag to this pocket and it fits perfectly. Oh, so this way we have the birds peeking out, so that's cute. Of course, this is very plain now. I could, of course, well, I think what I'll do in any case is cut off the top. I could use this as the front. No, I don't want to. I think what I'll do is I think I will also use some distress inks on this and we'll see how it works on this surface. So I think it's always going to be an experiment on how the surface reacts. So I think, oh, I can't, I thought, because if I just put this on it now, I don't want the colors to mix on the ink pads, obviously. Well, I could just put it in some spots where I don't have the green. You don't want to contaminate your ink. Okay, let's spritz this and dry it, and then we can always add some more. Let's let that run a little bit. Okay, I'll dry that and then we'll add some more. Okay, this is pretty dry now. So I think I definitely want to add some more of this rusty hinge. Loving this color. And maybe also some more of the fossilized amber, carefully, not to mess up my ink pad now. What a cool color combination. Isn't this awesome? I love it. Let's add some more water. Mix it all. Wow, what a mess. How fun. Okay, I'm gonna dry this again. Seriously, how cool does this look? I love it. Okay, so now we still, of course, need to add this feather and this card. By the way, this is a cigarette card. I looked at it again and it says Aurelia Zigarettenfabrik, which means cigarette factory, and it's from Dresden in Germany. How cool. Have you ever seen cigarette cards like this? Anyway, we need to add this feather. I mean, it is a nice contrast, but I'm gonna put this right over it so I don't see so much of that green. And I think once we put the tag in there, it's gonna look nice actually. It works well with the birds. Yep, that's not so bad. I've learned in the meantime from your comments, thank you, that this part in the middle here, which I have been calling spine, is called a shaft. So I learned something new. So I'm putting glue just on that shaft. And then we'll glue this on. I think this has the perfect format to put into my TN. Still have quite a few pages that I need to add something to. Would be okay. This is from Luise's printables, by the way. Nope. The green would be nice. Oh, that is a nice background. That's an option. Or, nope. This one is a nice one too. I like this one actually. Because this one's a bit plain. I would have to do something to that. But this already has everything I need. So I think I'm just gonna glue the pocket on this one. And there we are. That's our challenge done. Yes. When I unpacked those 5 items from Luise, I must say I had no idea that I was going to be able to come up with something. So I'm super happy with this result. I surprise myself sometimes, which is good. So please give it a try. Check out Luise's video. It's linked below. Let's see what she managed to do with my 5 items. I was really nice, I think. She's gonna have such an easy time with hers, I think. I'm curious to see it myself. Obviously, I haven't seen it at the time of filming this. So please check the comments below, find a swap partner if you don't already have contact with one, and exchange 5 items to give this a try. It is super, super fun. Thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you back here in my next video. Love you guys. Mwah! Mwah!